Bapak Bambang tadi ke grupnya ada berapa?
If you guys feel thirsty, you guys can drink this mineral water.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Kita stay in campus or sewa luar?
Sewa luar. Yeah. Are you guys living in asrama?
Yeah, campus
See, yeah. Okay. There's a lot of foreigner too in there, right?
Yeah. We met many Malaysians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Indonesian.
So how do you usually come to campus by motorcycle?
Yeah.
Everyone. Most of them.
Most of them, yeah, but not everyone. Sometimes they also using, do you know Grab?
Yeah. Gojek.
Yeah, Gojek, Grab,
Right?
and Drive. Yeah. How about you?
For like,
Where? Yeah, like mobility.
oh, here.
What do you use? Yeah, in here.
In here, yeah, Grab.
Grab.
Yeah,
Gojek.
In Malaysia,
In Malaysia, we have Grab.
Grab.
In Drive.
Oh.
Quite similar.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
much difference.
Ready? Langsung mulai. Apa? Oh, langsung. Oh, langsung dulu. Kamera roll. Boleh nggak sih digeser sini dikit? Boleh ya? Ya. Tunggu, kamera yang mainnya mana? Yang ini. Oke. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to AirPods Radiology Podcast, third episode, season 2, with me, Intan, from Technology Imaging Radiology, 2023, Airlangga University. So today we're gonna talk about special topic with special guest. And those of you who watching this podcast right now might be wondering why Intan used English for today's podcast. The answer is because we have special guests and they are not come from Indonesia. So if you guys already curious who are they, let's jump into our guests today. So could you guys introduce yourself? Who's gonna start first? Okay.
Hi everyone who's watching. My name is Alana binti Ibrahim, but I tend to just call me Wawa instead. And we are from University Kebangsaan Malaysia, the National University of Malaysia, also from my radiology course.
Yeah. And hi, my name is Iziani. You can just call me Izzy. So we are in the same class. So we are radiology students from UKM in Malaysia. So nice to meeting you guys.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you too, guys. Okay, so I've got a bunch of questions over here that our team has prepared, and I'm really excited to ask you about a lot of this question that has prepared. Okay, so basically, what are you guys doing in here, basically?
Okay, so we are coming to Indonesia currently. We are in Indonesia currently for internship, our internship program for 2 months. So basically, we will be going. We have completed the first part of our internship in PHC Hospital in Surabaya, and then right now we are in Rumah Sakit Universitas Airlangga. So we have 2 separate groups. So one will be 5 person will be in one hospital in PHC, and another 5 people will be in Universitas Airlangga Rumah Sakit. So, yeah.
I see. So, like, how long have you been in Indonesia? You said that the program is 2 months, but right now, how long have you been in Indonesia?
We've been here since 22nd of July, so almost 1 month.
Almost
in Surabaya.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Surabaya?
Surabaya is very nice.
Oh,
All
really?
the people we met are very friendly and welcoming. and we tried a bunch of food here, which we find quite different from the Indonesian food we found in Malaysia. And it was interesting to try new things and to meet new people.
I see, I see. So over a lot of countries in Asia, why did you guys choose Indonesia, especially Airlangga University?
Okay.
Okay, for me first, since we are first year in the degree in our course, my lecturer, which is my mentor, already briefed about internship program. So we know that we will be doing our internship in our third year, and we can go overseas, but pay by ourselves, of course. So during the selection of the places that we want to go for internship, we've been giving like Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, and our international friends also can go back to their home if they want to do internship at our home country. And I chose Airlangga specifically because during my second year, UKM, which is our course, have been doing annual fun run program. And your university, I mean Airlangga, came to Malaysia and joined us for the program. So I know, I already know some of the lecturers, students, and also Dr. Lailatul.
Yeah, Doctor. We call her as Dr. Ling Ling. Yeah.
Also in PhD. Yeah, so that's why I've been interested in Universitas Airlangga. And since I know that because we've already been
Connected.
we
have that connection
we
already.
have that connection already, so I chose Airlangga. For any maybe different reasons.
Yeah, I've heard of Universitas Airlangga among my other friends in Malaysia from other universities. So I've been curious since then, like how Universitas Airlangga actually looks like, how the students here, and how is the environment. So I've really want to try to come here, and I did. And so far, I'm liking it. Thank you. No regret.
Oh, okay. I'm so grateful too. If you like Airlangga. Oke, buat teman-teman nih yang lagi nonton podcast kali ini, mungkin ada di tengah pembicaraan kita ada yang mau ditanyakan, boleh banget langsung tanya di kolom komentar ya. Okay, so the next question, are you guys having like a specific preparation before you come to Indonesia?
Oh, as for me, nothing much. It's just like I learned some new Indo words that
Really?
some of our words quite similar,
Yeah.
but different meaning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like an example, kereta. Kereta here means train.
Yeah.
But in Malaysia, it means
Car. Oh,
So yeah, that kind of words I've been trying to, by watching Indonesian dramas, movies, something like that. Yeah, I've prepared myself with basic Indo words lah, something. Yeah. So
For me, maybe like prepare mentally because food and environment here, right? The weather also, because compared to Malaysia, the weather here, like it's hot in the evening, like in the morning, but it's very cold and windy at night. Yeah, at night. And compared to Malaysia is more humid, so like you sweat a lot in Malaysia, but here it's more like
it's hot, but you don't sweat. I
Yeah.
don't know how to
Oh, really?
but it's not that humid compared to
Yeah.
Oh, but I feel I'm not from Surabaya, by the way, but I'm from Central Java, and my city is very, very cold. So when I come here, I was so shocked because this city is so hot, and I'm sweating a lot every time. Yeah. So I think.
Malaysia will be sweating a lot.
Oh, okay.
Our body have gone through worse than compared to this city.
Oh. Okay.
Or visa also because we will be here for 2 months, right? Our visa, PH visa, because only if not, we are permitted to be here only for 30 days in Indonesia. But
40 days?
more than 30, so we need visa. Yeah, so we prepare for things
terms
like
of
that.
documentation.
Okay. Like, do you like foods in Surabaya so far?
As for me, yeah, my favorite food is ayam bakar.
Oh,
I don't know,
ayam
we have
bakar.
ayam bakar also in Malaysia, but it tastes different. Here it tastes more more
More sweet. Oh, more flavorful.
But the sambal here is very spicy. Compared to Malaysia, we have sambal also, but it's not that spicy. But here it tastes very spicy. Yeah. For Wawa.
I'm like a more rare case because I'm a vegetarian actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't eat meat, chicken, seafood, anything like animals. I don't eat.
Yeah.
But I love tempeh and tahu. I love tempeh here because it tastes a lot more delicious compared to tempeh in Indonesia.
Yeah, it does taste different.
Yeah,
The
it
tempeh here it tastes different compared to Malaysia.
What makes it different?
I'm not sure.
I think the beans.
Yeah.
Ah.
Because tempeh is made from soybeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The tempeh in Indonesia is a lot more. Join
Food review. Food review. Okay. So, how did you guys apply to study in Bonn in one of the university in Indonesia? Is there any specific documentation preparation that you need?
most of the documentations were handled by our lecturer and also Bu Amel di sini.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to Bu
Shout out to Bu
Shout out
Amel
to
for
Bu Amel.
helping us, picking up us from the airport. But so far, the journey was smooth. You know, we just paid and the documentations were handled by Bu Amel lah. Most of the documentation. So yeah, not so hard.
Ah,
Okay.
okay, I see. So, how do you think the educational facility in your university compared to Airlangga University?
Can we be honest?
Okay, we're going to be honest.
It's okay, just be honest.
Yeah, it's really, I
Yeah.
think University has more better facilities.
Oh, really?
Our universities, maybe because, like, for example, the
Yeah.
university that we currently in, is it because it's for international students, but it's very comfortable and decent. Like, we have aircon, we have the toilet in the room,
yeah. To go out.
because our campus, our college, it's very traditional. Like, there's no toilet in the room, there's no aircon, only the fans, ceiling fan.
Oh,
So it's more like, in terms of the facilities here, it's better, in my opinion.
Yeah, by the fact that this university is also a government university.
Yeah.
Depends on the
Yeah.
university of the government.
Yeah, we were quite shocked because it is very good accommodation, hospitality, facilities here. Because if we want to get this kind of environment in Malaysia, we will have to go to the private university to obtain this kind of facility.
oh,
Yeah, because some of the universities, government universities in Malaysia, were so old,
Very
so
But I
very
think they want to keep the tradition.
yes,
traditional
element.
structure. Yeah.
Not much of upgrading, but here you can see a lot of, like,
You know, construction is going on.
building.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think sorry, you can.
Okay. And how about the education system
Education
Yeah.
system.
compared to your university?
Mm,
Is there any like huge differences?
Maybe because of course we learn both of radiology and radiotherapy, but I
Oh.
know you guys also learn the theory, right?
Yeah.
Radiotherapy
Yeah,
theory.
yeah, yeah.
But for us, we also go to the clinical doing radiotherapy.
Mm.
So every semester we're doing radiology and also
Radiotherapy.
yeah, so I think that's the huge difference. If we later we graduate, we can choose if we want to be a radiographer or a radiation therapist.
Therapist.
So I think that's the main difference between our education system.
And also, if I can add,
Yeah.
here I know that you guys use a lot of Latin words in terms of medical terms, like sinistra, like
Ah, yeah. Latin words.
menace,
Yeah.
But in Malaysia, we just use English, right?
Oh.
Left, right, foot, hand. There's no Latin words. So when we first doing clinical in PhD, like what is extra? What is extra? We don't.
I think that's kind of influenced by your history also. We were influenced more towards British.
Ah,
influence.
yeah.
So that's why our medical terms also use English most of the time.
But I think it will be easier when we use English. I mean, just English, but we also learn Latin, and also English at the same time. So sometimes we confuse like which one should we use to describe this kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's interesting though to learn new things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And using that really
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
new knowledge.
How did you adapt to the difference in language or
Mm.
communication? Is there any struggling?
Of course, there are struggles, many struggles, in fact. But of course, if we don't understand some specific word, we ask the locals, the staff,
radiographers.
we try to use it as well in our daily conversation. You know, some of us were not very familiar with Java words, especially.
Okay.
So when we come here to East Java, we met the patients. Some of them use Javanese.
Yeah.
So some of the words we know already lah, like Mongo.
Yeah.
Like,
West Mari.
like
What's Mari? Yeah.
engine. Yeah.
You guys are so
Yeah.
cute.
So yeah, so my answer would be ask questions and try to implement it in order to remember.
We use when communicate with the patients, but sometimes there's like limitations, of course, because when the patients couldn't understand us and we couldn't understand the patients, so we need radiographers all the time to help us communicate with the patients. But in terms of like positioning and the scanning, doing the protocols and everything, yeah, thankfully we got the opportunity to do here at the hospital.
Okay. So, what is the biggest challenge you face in adapting daily life in Indonesia?
This challenge. I think it's gonna be the time difference because in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur,
Yeah.
we have like 1 hour time difference.
Oh.
Here, 5:30 already sunrise, right?
Yeah,
In the morning
5:30.
already sunrise. But in Malaysia,
Sometimes it's 7.
7 a.m.
Really?
Yeah, 7 a.m. We consider
Yeah,
sunrise.
at 7 a.m. And also sunset here at usually 5:30 also.
5:30.
5:30, yeah.
But in Malaysia at 7, around 7.
Yeah, so the time difference is quite struggling for us because we don't know when to wake up, when to sleep, because we already used to our time
Yeah.
in Malaysia. And also the food, I would say the food we find it very spicy sometimes.
And for eating, like for me also, because
Yeah.
I'm vegetarian, we love vegetables.
Yeah.
But here I can see that the diet, there's not much of vegetables. Unless
Yeah.
you eat like nasi campur, then you can
Add
choose
vegetables.
But if not, like the set, there's not
Much choices of vegetables. inside the dish. I don't know if it's a preference or anything, or maybe you guys just don't eat vegetables or
I feel like there's a lot of people in Indonesia love to eat meat, especially chicken. That's why a lot of people sell chicken in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm also bored with that kind of foods in here because the option is just food like chicken ayam, this called as ayam geprek or ayam bakar, something like that.
Bakso.
Yeah, and all of this food are
Mostly
meat here.
yeah.
So I'm actually also confused. Have you ever tried gado-gado before?
Yeah, not us, but our friends.
have
One of our
tried it.
friends
Yeah.
really love gado.
It's like a nice sauce.
Yeah.
With like vegetables.
Yeah,
You know, in Malaysia we have similar food.
like gado-gado.
Sambal.
Pasambor. It's like that actually juga.
Yeah.
With nut sauce and also some kind of variation with vegetables. But in here specifically, I never tried it.
Yeah.
You know,
Not
You
really.
can suggest somewhere with our
I don't know.
Is it? Didn't they have it in the canteen here?
Yeah. I think we have gado-gado in the canteen. We called it as canteen pelangi. It's called rainbow canteen. Yeah, because the color is rainbow, right? But I've never tried the gado-gado. I think I tried it's called mie Jakarta.
in Jakarta.
Yeah, it's like Jakarta noodles, something like that. And I don't really like it. yeah. So I don't have like specific food recommendation in this canteen because I basically also rarely going there. Yeah. Are you involved in any social or extracurricular activities on campus? In this campus, I mean, in Airlangga University.
For now, we never have the opportunity yet because it's Monday until Friday. We are busy with hospital, and
then
for the weekend we have our own plans. Going to
Libur.
Yeah.
We have plans. Before this, we've been to Bromo and Batu, Malang.
Yeah.
our future plans. Will be going to Tumpak Sewu.
Tumpak Sewu.
Yeah,
Like, which city is that?
Malang. Is it?
Tumpak Sewu dari mana, Kak? Malang. Apa Tumpak Sewu?
The waterfall, the famous waterfall.
Oh, waterfall. Or Mojokerto ya biasanya.
But it's famous among tourists.
Malaysians.
So to answer your question, no, we never have the opportunity. But tomorrow is the Independence, right?
Yeah.
Independence Day.
Yeah.
And you guys have the ceremony in campus C.
Yeah.
So we plan to join.
Yeah.
Ceremony.
Yeah, and to see how you celebrate Independence Day.
And how different cities compared to Malaysia.
Ah.
Because Malaysia, Independence Day in Malaysia is on 31st.
August.
31st August.
yeah.
Oh. So what you guys usually do when it's Independence Day?
Similar, we have
Ceremony.
Yeah, ceremony. And usually the biggest ceremony will be held in Kuala Lumpur. And people sometimes go because we have like the parade and everything. Fireworks. But because there will be a lot of people, and usually during the Independence Day, we are currently on semester break. Right? So most of us are at home. So we just watch the live on television. So.
Oh, okay. So how is your relationship with local students? Are you guys having connection with them too?
Yes, of course. Since our first day here, like we made Habib, and then Yasa, and with
Nurul.
Nurul, and then we usually went out with them too. Just recently, last week we've been to Batu, Malang with Yasa and Nurul. We're staying there for 2 days and 1 night, right? Yeah, so with them.
They show us around the area,
Yeah.
So starting from that, we get to know each other. We know this university life here. We also share our university life, stuff like that. So it's quite nice to mingle around local students, make new connections.
Okay, so I've got this question from one of our audience here. And while in Surabaya, where did you stay and how was the transportation do you guys use?
So we are currently staying at the dormitory in Asrama Putri Campus
C.
Campus C. And then the transportation, usually we have driver also that pick us up and also to the hospital.
Hospitals. Yeah, since our first day here, the driver pick us from the airport, and then
Every day.
yeah, every day pick us up from the asrama to the hospitals, and also pick us up from hospitals to the asrama.
Yeah.
But in terms of like moving around, if you want to go to the mall or everything, you just use Grab or Drive.
Grab, Gojek. Okay, same with us here. Yeah. Like, did you face any problems or difficulties in communicating with academic or administrative staff while in Airlangga University?
I think I never have that hardships in communicating with the staff because from when we were in Malaysia, we already communicate with Bu Amel through WhatsApp and everything. And at first we use English, but later on we just use Malay or a little bit of Indonesian.
Yeah, we mix.
Yeah, and we never have that.
But if you are talking about the staff in the hospital, of course there are some language barriers between us, but we figure it out together. You know what do you mean actually like that? So we laugh, because the language differences. Yeah.
But I think it's very nice to mix Malay and Indonesian because, like, I don't know, it's so cute, right? Our language is actually not that different. Yeah.
Just the way how we say it and what we actually mean it.
Yeah,
using
yeah,
that
yeah.
word.
Yeah. Are there any favorite sports activity while here?
Oh.
Actually, I think last 2 weeks, Yasa ada jemput us to play badminton in one of the court. I'm not sure what, but during that time we're not free, so we never had the opportunity to play any sports here yet.
We barely have free time to join any sport activities, but yeah.
You mentioned you want to try
wall
wall climbing.
Wall
You
climbing.
in campus C, they have one building.
Oh,
they have
really?
Wall
Yeah.
climbing.
Where is that? In the dormitory?
No,
It's near the Asrama Putri.
it's in the campus.
I think, is that like a new building?
Yeah,
So
Ah.
but
yeah.
we never have the chance to try that.
Maybe later.
Okay.
Make time for that.
Do you have like suggestions? Maybe any sport?
What do you usually?
Maybe jogging.
Yeah.
In
You always go jogging.
Yeah, I try to run every day, but why not? It's been some time.
it's called like Connie Field.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think like it's probably near with it's in the middle of campus C and also campus B. You guys can check it out in the maps. Like, there's a lot of people doing jogging in there, like in the morning or in the evening. And I think the field is so comfortable to do jogging in there. Yeah, you guys might want to try that.
Thank you for the suggestion.
Like, have you ever feel homesickness or loneliness while you're in Indonesia?
Indonesia.
At first, of course, we are struggling. Everyone wants to go home. Everyone
Yeah.
wants to miss Malaysia already.
Yeah, Miss Malaysian food and everything.
But yeah, that's the challenges of coming to a new country. You push yourself out of your comfort zone. So you introduce yourself to a new environment. So that's quite normal. But for us, how do we overcome it? For me, I try to stay connected with my family.
Yeah.
And also make new connections with the locals. So for that, we don't feel very lonely here.
And also because we always in a group. I mean, in clinicals we're with our friends.
Yeah.
At the dormitory also with our friends because we have a roommate, right?
Yeah.
So there's not much of like
Loneliness.
Yeah.
But
And in terms of homesickness, maybe the like missing all our Malaysian food, but not very hardcore homesick.
yeah. So far it's bearable, and we are still trying to adapt to the environment. But so far it's okay. It's not that hard.
You still have 1 month left,
Yeah.
right? So you still have time to
Yeah.
adapt to Indonesia. In Malaysia, are you also staying in dormitory?
Yeah, most always staying in dormitory,
Ah.
but some of them stay outside.
Yeah, right now. So.
So like your university is so far away from your home, basically.
For Wawa,
Yeah, for me, my home, I think it's about 3.5 hours
Oh.
on the campus. Yeah. So I've already like macam mana nak cakap, terbiasa.
Yeah.
Get
You,
used.
you,
Get
used to.
not being home for a long period of time. So for 2 months, it's very well.
Right.
2 months.
Okay. So how do you measure time in academic?
okay, how do I manage
Yeah.
my time in academic? Of course, set up your priorities. Which one you have to do first, which one the deadline is the first one. So that priorities you set up, and then you make timetable. Alright. So by doing that way, you are still being organized and try to finish it up during the time frame. For you, how do you?
For me, I think like most of the, I think the most part of degree I think during the first and second year of in university. Like you right now you're in
Second year.
Second year, yeah. Enter
that's
second year.
part of the university because you have to engage in a lot of extracurricular
Yeah.
activities, but at the same time manage your
Academic.
well. So I'm very thankful that I overcome the
hard phase.
yeah, the hard phase of university, but right now just I think focus more on improving my CGPA. Do you guys call it CGPA too?
Great.
Great. It's
Cumulative grade.
like GPA. Yeah.
Similar.
Similar. Okay. There is a question from our audience too. Do you guys find difficult to use Indonesian, like in general?